It's week 7 of the NFL, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Bulldogs and the Antlers, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with their opponents. Gordon and Charles, we look at these Dubliners entering play here. They've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Londoners, they come into this one 0-6 on the year, and really it's sort of just been one thing after another.
Coupled with they don't start very fast. The first quarter's really been an issue for them. They've got to learn to get out of the gates quicker in order to try and win some games.
Getting toward the halfway point. And week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And his first look is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. On 3rd and long, it's Lance. Looking left side. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. And on 4th down on it. The punt team sending this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 48 yards on the ground for him so far. Dublin with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And now here's a carry heading left. And they'll get this down to the 10.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Here's Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. To throw is Murray. Escaping, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And he will be brought shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Let's go. Let's go.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now they'll throw with Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
To throw, it's Lance. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Lance looking to throw it.
To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bulldogs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Murray now on first down. He'll buy some time right. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On play action, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted.
Picked off at the 38.
Interception, baby, all day. I told you.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals.
Let's go.
Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Lance now on first down.
Throwing deep for Galladay. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw, it's Murray.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
2nd and 20.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Antlers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive, 4 plays. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Room here to run. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
104 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, Murray.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Kyler Murray, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th of the season.
And the Antlers have moved out in front.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Lance. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop. From the 45 on 2nd down, Lance, wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Lance. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple of plays ago. That if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bulldogs are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray. Forced out to his left. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff looking right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a first down in field goal range already. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. So now Las Vegas down on the scoreboard. 45 seconds remaining. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you